Bam. What up, Yang Gang? Well, as you can tell by the title of this live stream, the Biden administration and the Democrats are planning a big time stimulus package, actually, that's better than what I thought they were capable of. I know we're all disappointed that this payment has been delayed when it should have been sent out on January 3rd. But there might be some method to his madness. I don't know. But it looks like they've been working behind the scenes on a big package that Bernie can push through with the reconciliation package, right? So let's check out this Washington Post article I found on Apple News today. So, according to the Washington Post, Democrats to unveil new $3,000 per child benefit. Proposal would send $250 per month to millions of families. This is per Jeff Stein. Senior Democrats on Monday will unveil legislation to provide $3,000 per child to tens of millions of American families, aiming to make a major dent in child poverty as part of President Biden's $1.9 trillion economic relief package. The 22-page bill to dramatically expand direct cash benefits to American families was obtained by the Washington Post ahead of its release. So this is a good start. So under the proposal, the IRS would provide $3,600 over the course of a year per child under the age of 6, as well as $3,000 per child of ages 6 to 17. The size of the benefit would diminish for Americans earning more than $75K per year, as well for couples jointly earning as much as $1,500 per year, which is fucking dumb. $750. That's crazy. But the payments would be sent monthly beginning in July, a delayed intended to give the IRS time to prepare for this massive new initiative. Fuckers. Okay, so it's not scheduled to start until July to give the IRS time to prepare for the massive new initiative. Okay. I'm going to assume good intention, and we'll go from there. Hey, Sue, what's up, sweetheart? Thanks for joining. Okay, so the bill spearheaded by Representative Richard E. Neal, Democrat from Massachusetts, chair of the House Ways and Means Committee, emerges as congressional Democrats accelerate their plans to enact Biden's stimulus plan within weeks. It also comes days after Senator Mitt Romney of Utah surprised policymakers with a proposal to send even more in direct cash per child to American families, lending bipartisan support to the major push for child benefits. Biden's proposed child benefit has quickly emerged as a potential defining feature of his administration's economic agenda, one that could make a lasting imprint on American welfare policy. Its execution could also provide crucial to deciding Democrats' ability to maintain control of Congress, given his likely direct impact on the lives of tens of millions of voters. Okay. Despite Romney's support, several Republican lawmakers and conservative scholars have started criticizing similar measures because they would give government aid both to working and non-working Americans alike. Oh, what a shame. That has set the stage for a major political clash over the new benefits. Looks like here we got a quote. The pandemic is driving families deeper and deeper into poverty, and it's devastating. This money is going to be the difference in a roof over someone's head or food on their table, Neal said in a statement. This is how the tax code is supposed to work for those who need it most. I agree with that. Whoa, shit. I went too far. My bad. Where'd we go? Jesus, I went really far, didn't I? My bad. Good Lord, I went to the bottom. My bad, guys. There we go. Okay. What's up, Ching Jewel? But yeah, America has one of the highest rates of child poverty in the developed world, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, in part because it spends less on child benefits than almost any other. Neal's plan would only create the new benefits for 1 year, but congressional Democrats and White House officials have said they will push for the policy to be made permanent later in the year. Okay, I don't know why you just wouldn't do it now, but all right. White House officials and Senate Democrats have reviewed Neal's legislation and are supportive of the proposal. Aides caution some of its details may change between now and final passage of the legislation. It is also unclear whether Democrats can pass a new child benefit through the Senate under the rules of reconciliation, the parliamentary procedure they are using to pass Biden's stimulus without Republican votes. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has said she is aiming to pass Biden's relief package, which would include the child benefit through the House within 2 weeks. An analysis by Columbia University researchers of Biden's proposal found it would cut the number of children in poverty by as much as 54%, the equivalent of 5 million children. So that's good to hear. More than 1 million black children would be lifted out of poverty by the plan, the researchers found. Biden's plan has been estimated to cost upward to $120 billion per year. We can clearly afford that. Of all policy issues being discussed this Congress, of all things we're working on, the biggest impact we can make for economic justice in our country and enable measurable transformational change lies within this policy that would slash child poverty. And that's a quote from Cory Booker, which I'm a fan of, who has been involved in similar efforts in the Senate in an interview. Okay. The White House called generally for an expansion of the child tax credit in its initial stimulus proposal, largely leaving how to do so to congressional Democrats. Neal's office has filled in those details. Under his bill, the IRS would base eligibility of payments on families' prior year income, which is also similar to how it sent out stimulus payments this last year. The legislation would create an online portal managed by the Treasury Department for families to update their incomes. If their annual incomes decline, they become eligible for the payment as a result. Okay, that's a better way of looking at it too. I think they should go off of this year's tax returns as well. That's just me. So let's move on. Okay. The IRS would begin sending out payments July 1st in a similar fashion to how it sent out the stimulus payments, direct depositing the payments in taxpayers' bank accounts. Crucially, the benefits would not be deducted off taxpayers' existing tax liability, meaning American parents would still receive $250 per month per child or $300 a month per young age children, even if they have an existing tax obligation with the IRS. The benefits will also be delivered monthly in an attempt to help poorer parents facing fluctuations of income. That may be difficult for the IRS to achieve. Treasury officials have told Democratic lawmakers that they will do their best to implement the program, but concerns remain about the capacity of the tax agency to stand up to the new benefit during a pandemic and filing season that has already stretched the IRS thin. This is also true because this is tax season. So we'll see. This is going to be tough for the IRS to do all this. Congress has also substantially cut IRS funding during the past decade, largely due to Republican efforts to curb its influence. The Democratic plan calls for substantially increased funding for the IRS to implement the plan, although the precise amount remains unclear. It also says Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen can adjust the monthly payment structure if she decides it is not administratively feasible, and instead deliver the payments at the shortest interval that is. I don't know if I like that. But anyway. Neal's plan also creates a safe harbor provisions for parents who are mistakenly sent the benefit. Many parents who are caring for a child 1 year may not be on the next, but because eligibility is based on a provision aimed to prevent parents of poor and moderate incomes from being saddled with a surprise bill at tax time because the IRS incorrectly assumed they were owed the child benefit, excluding them from requirements to pay the bill back at the end of the year. Alrighty. The Neal plan represents an expansion of the existing $2,000 child tax credit under current law, both through extending it to low-income families and by making it more generous. Under Neal's plan, the current phase-out parameters for this existing $2,000 would be the same as they are currently. Lowering the income requirements for the $2,000 would reduce its value for more affluent families and violate Biden's pledge not to raise taxes on families with below $400K in annual income. Some policy experts fear Neal's plan could create unnecessary administrative complications for families with sharp fluctuations in income. Romney's proposed expansion of child benefits would have sent payments to every American, regardless of their income, through the Social Security Administration. Under Romney's plan, child benefits that went to affluent households would then be clawed back at tax filing time by the IRS. Thank you, Romney. Man, quote that shit, guys. Romney's makes more sense. Send it out to everyone, claw it back at tax time. Fucking Romney, man. Jesus. By instead tethering the benefit payments to annual income, Democrats risk creating an administrative headache for both the IRS and taxpayers. Of course they do, said Sam Hammond, a policy expert at the right-leaning Niskanen Center who helped craft Romney's plan. Of course, that's the counter. Of course, that makes sense. The diminishing size of the benefit may mean the IRS would deposit checks worth as little as $10 in the bank accounts of more affluent Americans. What's the fucking point? Oh, boy. Romney's plan included the elimination of an existing federal welfare program and cut the food stamps benefits, which Neal's proposal would not. Romney, you're a slick fucker. You're trying to get rid of food stamps, asshole. I see how it is. So fuck Romney once again. Man, that's a slick ass move on his part. Okay, continuing. There is something symbolically important about this being a universal child benefit, Hammond said. Overall, Neal's plan would be unequivocally a massive win against child poverty, but it could do more to clean up the administrative complexity of the current system by making the payment universal. I agree with that, but don't be cutting fucking food stamps during a pandemic of an economic fucking downfall. So dumb. So Booker said he supported the push to making the program more universal, but resisted the idea of endorsing a plan that would send benefits to affluent Americans. Again, Booker, shut the fuck up. It's going to get taken back at tax time. Just give me a break. Let's see here. So Matt Bruning, whoever that is, founder of the left-leaning think tank People's Policy Project, warned tying the benefits to prior year status would mean some families receiving too much or too little money if they have changes in the number of children, custody, or marital status. Since these things cannot be known in advance, the IRS is being instructed to assume each family situation is exactly the same as it was the last time they filed taxes. Many families whose circumstances change will end up receiving lower monthly payments than they were eligible for, or finding themselves with a massive surprise tax bill at the end of the year. Under Neal's plan, the rules of immigration for immigrant children are the same under existing laws, meaning a child needs to have a Social Security number for the family to receive the benefit, but the parents do not. About 4 million tax returns were filed by those without a Social Security number before Republicans restricted eligibility in their 2017 tax law. On the right, conservatives have begun increasingly arguing that the expansion of child benefits represents a dangerous expansion in America's welfare programs. Scott Winship, director of poverty studies at the right-leaning American, I'm tired of hearing that shit, right and left-leaning. Fuck off, man. What's the data say? Anyway, the right-leaning American Enterprise Institute wrote last week that Romney's plan would discourage poor Americans from working by giving them government subsidies. Winship did not immediately return a request for comment on how much he believes employment would decline under the Romney plan. Blah, 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 blah. So it talks about how other people were part of this whole thing. But yeah, man, so that's the article. And that's kind of, Romney's kind of right, and he's dead fucking wrong on this get rid of child food stamps, because you're trying to end poverty with Biden's plan. It might be complicated, a lot of administration bullshit because it's not universal. So I think if you combine both plans, you can get a great plan together that says it's universal up front. And so affluent families, la-di fucking da, get a $250 tax break a month. Okay, but the next year they pay it back in taxes. You claw it back. It just makes fucking sense. So Romney got it half right, and he's dead fucking wrong in the other half. Biden and the Democrats got it half right and half wrong, because they put means testing. That means that people could fall through the cracks for those that have a different marital status, amount of children in a home, and income levels. So if you have a fluctuating income level, you could lose it, or you could have a different change in marital status and you could get less or lose it. So that's where Democrats need to get it right, man. Universal stimulus, and then have a different tax code for the following year to claw that shit back. But this is a very progressive. I like it, and it's a good start, and it's setting a good precedence, because if we can show that $250 to $300 a month over one calendar year decreases poverty, are we okay with people going back to poverty? No. So what do? We make it reoccurring. So I think this is probably the best possible scenario we can take. Is this is a damn good start at a basic universal income for children through a tax credit, which I'm okay with. It's something, and we can build off of that. This is meant to a universal basic income is supposed to be a floor. So right now the floor is for children, which I'm okay with that. It should be for adults too. Let's not get it wrong, but it's a start for children to end poverty, man. 54% of children live in poverty in the United States right now. And this can help. I think it said 15 million or 12 million children. So I'm a fan of this idea. Again, that should be universal. Let's get it that way. No one falls through the cracks, because that's just not fair to people that have this stuff falling through. So universal or get the fuck out of here. But we'll take what we get. But here's the thing, because it's not universal, it's so complicated. The IRS can't send the money out till fucking July. Come on, man. But that doesn't mean they're not still sending stimulus packages out before then, which still has taken too long. Still taking too long. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Ching Jewel. My doc won the best feature documentary at Rome International Film Festivals thing. Oh, yes. Hey, let me send Sue or Ching Jewel. Hey, Ching Jewel. If you want to jump in, let's talk about it. There's the link to come in here, man. Just put it in the comments. So copy and paste this, Ching. Let's talk about that. That's awesome. Oh, man. What did I miss in here? So the best featured documentary at Rome International Film Festival. That is so awesome. What's up, Jalpari? I appreciate you in here, man. We got the bat up in the house. Jalpari says, I believe Romney eliminated homelessness in his town. I'd rather have cash than food stamps. No. Some people need both. They're called the poorest of the poor. We can afford it, man. Stop. We can't put more hurdles and more means testing in front of it. I know that, giving me free healthcare doesn't put food on the table, and giving me cash doesn't give me healthcare. But we can do both. But yeah, I appreciate your comment. Yeah, the universal. Yeah, Ching, please come in, man. I'd love to talk to you about this. It's great that your documentary got that best documentary. Rome International. So that's pretty cool. Worldwide recognition for Ching Jewel, man. That's awesome. But yeah, so overall, this $1.9 trillion package is going to some places properly, but I wish I had the time or the resources to have somebody, or like if I just had time, if I could get paid to stay home and read this shit, I would just stay home and read all this shit and give you guys the nitty fucking gritty. Oh, what's up, Devin? Yeah, man. So like, we really do need people that are unbiased, or at least minimally biased, at least, because everybody's got a bias. But I'd like to see someone sit down and read this fucking thing and give us an actual, a good breakdown of this thing. Because like I said, I wish I could just stay home and make money by reading this entire stimulus package once it's out, and then critique it and give you guys the ins and outs, just like this article did. Washington Post did a great job here. I'm not necessarily a fan of the Washington Post. I think they got a lot of bullshit they put out, considering who owns it. Bezos. It's got a little bias in it sometimes, but it's a good breakdown of the pros and the cons of each side, because Romney says $300 a month, but with the cut to welfare systems of food stamps. So we're going to give you $300. We're going to take away $200 of food stamps. So here's $100, man. Fuck off. That's so dumb. Yes. Here's Ching Jewel. What's up, Ching? Oh, you're muted. And you're unmuted. Awesome. Oh, I can't hear you though. Oh, you're muted again. There you are.
Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I'm a little bit.
I can't hear you though.
Hold on. 1 second.
Here, I'll mute you for a second. There. I'm just gonna mute you while you get that ready.
Hectic.
Is that better?
Why is this echoey?
I'm just gonna mute you while you get that ready.
Okay.
You got to turn off. Yeah, that one there. There we go.
Hectic.
You got to turn off you got to mute your YouTube. And it won't echo back and forth on you. Oh, there you go. That's good now.
Hi, boys.
Hey there, Jane. Congratulations. That is awesome. When did this International Film Festival happen?
I think it's one of these film festivals now. They do monthly film festival. So I was accepted about, I don't know, a week ago. And then yesterday they just announced all the winners.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for this month or for last month.
Hey, could you send me a link to that? Like it shows all the films that in that thing, and I will put that up on like the Trickle Up and stuff. Maybe we'll make a post about it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the link of they sent me the link. So
okay, cool. That'd be awesome.
Let me get a little bit more light. So thank you. I want to thank you for that because I'm giving myself some light. You gave me some really great ideas. So now the film looks a little different from January 4th, actually.
Okay, what'd you change?
I added some narration.
Oh, so your voiceover?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I think that'd be a little more personal to you because it should be highlighting you. So it's your journey. It's your diary. I freaking love it, man. That's awesome. But yeah, like, so you're entered into other film festivals, right? You're trying to get into other ones?
Yeah. I applied for a few. So I was selected by Montreal International Film Festival. And then I just got another notice today I'm the finalist for New York Movie Awards.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's altogether, I got 4 things now. I have another thing is called New York Cinematographer Award finalist.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, I'll tell you what, we got to make a running thread of all the things you earned from this. This is significant to the movement. I really do think so.
Yeah. And then I want to thank you for your idea because I have presented the idea actually coming from you. The film is not in the mass public because the film festival has some kind, some film festivals does not want me to just put the film out on YouTube.
Right.
So, but I offered the film to Andrew Yan and his team. So I wanted to do a private viewing, and then people can buy a ticket, and then the money goes to Andrew Yan.
Oh, a fundraiser for the campaign?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, especially New Yorkers, because you guys get if you donate $10. So if you live in a New York City zip code, the 5 boroughs, and you donate $10, it turns into $90.
I know, isn't that crazy?
So that's really close to being publicly funded. You think about that's a demonstration of what he talked about, publicly funded.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing too, man. If New Yorkers get on board with that, that'd be great. That's just really neat. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. So how have you been?
Good. Just staying busy. Just keeping up with the news and doing things on the Trickle Up. I got a new logo for the Trickle Up now. That I had a professional marketing guy actually do it for me through a Clubhouse connection.
Yeah.
So here, let me see if I can bring that up. I'll show you guys what I've been up to.
That's great.
Let's see, where's that sucker at?
You caught me off guard because I have no makeup on at all.
Oh, me neither. So
So
let's see here. Yeah. So this
how's your shots, by the way?
My what?
You got shot. You got.
I got all the vaccine. Yep.
So you're all good.
I'm all set.
You can go to Super Bowl today.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So check this out. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is the new Trickle Up logo.
Okay.
Because the old critiques. Let me see if I can find the other one.
What's the old one? What's the difference?
I'll show you guys the difference. So let me stop sharing that one. And I'll share the other one. Okay. So this was the old logo. Me and Nell Nieves worked on this, and Tom the Connector. Nell cleaned it up. Me and Tom kind of worked on it, but Nell cleaned it up. So this is the old one. So when I was in a clubhouse room, they're actually doing like they had a room called critiquing logos and branding. So they said if you got an idea or you want to get people that are professionals to critique your logo and talk about your branding, and you can pitch what you're all about, and they'll say, okay, does that logo speak to it? And so then I brought this up, and the guys and this other people were like, oh, I like this, I like that. They're being a little bit too much blowing smoke up my ass, just being nice. Then this one guy named Delano Johnson goes, I actually don't like it. He goes, I like the color. He goes, I'm not sure I like the color. He goes, I like the font, but I don't know if I like the up arrow and the up and the U. He goes, I love that. That's a great branding thing for the trickle up. I like the arrow. He goes, but other than that, I don't like it. It doesn't speak. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, if it's on a thumbnail, the size of your phone's about the size of your thumb. He goes, so is it the inside the U is not very clear? And if you zoom in on it, he goes, so is it the trickle up? Is it the up trickle or up the trickle? It doesn't read in order.
Right.
So he said, okay, don't do that. And he says, so me and him sat down for a half-hour discussion, and he actually did it. He talked to me for an hour and a half about things.
Yeah.
We just had a nice long discussion, off the record.
The new one is just black and white.
Yeah. So he said, first of all, I need to put network in there. Then also he said, I need to trademark it. I need to trademark the logo. So that's my next thing. I got to talk to a lawyer. I'm not sure how much that shit costs, but it can't be too much. I might be able to do it on my own. But he said the trickle up and how he lined up the up arrow with the I and the T. And so if we have more shows we make, we keep it like the low is down here below you is the low. You can keep that because that's a down arrow. It makes sense. And I told him I'm keeping the colors. So he made it in black and white, but I'm gonna change the color to match the rest of the shit in here. I like the color scheme because it aligns with Humanity Forward. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at. Like he gave me black and white. And again, guys, Clubhouse. If you have an iPhone, if anyone has Ching Jewel, you're on there, right?
Not yet, because someone asked me. Someone asked me to go on? Yeah. What is Clubhouse? Tell me, is it a radio thing?
No, it's a voice app, but it's like Reddit had a baby with TED Talks.
Oh,
like it's I don't know, man. It's a really cool place for marketing or like crossover. Like you can. I got connected to a guy who's been doing logos for 25 years. That's his passion is to take. He goes, because companies are this big thing, and you got to condense it all down into a thumbnail, into a logo. He goes, I love that challenge, and but yeah, just
that's great.
It's one of those things where if you guys have an iPhone, go to the Clubhouse, download the app, and put your application in, and if I have your personal cell phone number, I can let you in.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys have an iPhone,
I do.
Download the Clubhouse app and then send me a message with your cell phone number. I'll save it in my contact list on my phone, and it gives me a cue to let you in.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a private invite type of thing.
Oh,
so we got to get the Yang Gang in there, man. We're gonna take over that bitch.
Yeah, I talked to Fred last week.
Yeah. Fred all the time.
It's a Yang Gang reunion. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, they're working on something. There's not enough Yang Gang in there though. It's like the Yang Gang is not on iPhones. It's only for iPhones right now.
Oh, okay.
Because right now it's a beta phase, so it's only on iPhones because there's so many Android users, it would overwhelm their servers.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it figured out right now.
Yeah.
On OS. Yeah.
我在 live stream 啊，宝宝。Sorry.
Okay.
So I was telling my son. Yeah. So that's good to know. I'm going to download that app.
Yeah. So everybody, if you have an iPhone, go download the app and apply to get in. And then if I have your number, I can let you in without using up. You only get so many invites. So if you get in, then you get 2 invites. I gave away my 2 invites a long time ago, right? I've only been in there for a couple weeks, but it's crazy.
Oh, okay. So if you're in, you can only have 2. What does the symbol look like? Is it a pink, right?
Here, I'll
Does it look like this? Clubhouse?
No. Nope. So it looks like this dude right here. He's kind of fuzzy, but it's like a guy
Oh,
with like an afro and a beard. That's the
oh,
Clubhouse app right there.
oh, oh. Okay. Is it club? Then there's a space house or
Nope, it's one word, Clubhouse.
clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Clubhouse dropping audio chat. Okay.
That's it.
It says public dash. No, never mind. Oh yeah, Clubhouse. Oh yeah. There's a dude. Yeah, there's a dude with
Yep.
a lot of hair.
Yep, that's him.
Oh, okay.
So that's the one.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know who makes it, but whoever it is a fucking genius. I think this is really gonna take, like I said, it's like Reddit had a baby with TED Talks.
Oh, okay.
But there's also weird shit in there too, like dating and single to mingle rooms and shit like that. I'm like, good fucking god. I'm there to make connections, and like I hooked up with 2 people that are running for mayor of New York against Andrew Yang. I'm gonna try and do a panel discussion with them too individually and talk about their policies and review their policy pages.
Yeah.
And hopefully someday Andrew Yang will answer me someday.
Yeah.
And get him on there.
Can you get him on your show?
Fuck no, man. I've been trying for a long time, man. I've been trying. He showed up for, like, okay, so I had a live stream on the day of the results.
Yeah.
And it was me and Aaron from Humanity Films did a live stream that, well, actually a live stream the whole goddamn night, honestly, like 9 hours.
Yeah.
On election night. And so I just happened to send Andrew an invite and said, hey, if you like to surprise the Yang Gang, you can drop in for a few minutes and say, hey. And the son bitch jumped in.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes. He's just sitting there in the room, like, hey, how you doing? And whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm just sitting here in a hotel room with my guys on the we're just watching just like you guys are and this and that. And then he had to go about 5 minutes. And I was like, all right, well, thanks for dropping in. That's the first time, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And it's weird. He'll do little things like that without planning it.
Yeah.
But his schedule's so busy, I understand he's running for mayor. So I doubt I'll ever get that fucker. I have to go see him in person is what's going to happen.
And he has COVID now. That slows down. All right. Stop.
But he also needs his rest. So he can't just be doing this shit all day. He needs to rest and recover and be healthy,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I actually made a proposal, like I want him to be on when we do the film screening.
Yeah.
And so if he can come on the last, at the end of the film, we do a Q&A and he can join me to do a Q&A, cool. Right?
That'd be real cool.
I don't even know he saw the film. He's that busy.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So I keep pestering him. I said, please watch the film. But one thing is good. About, I would say, a week ago or more, he followed me on Twitter.
Hey, there you go. Yes, it's a big accomplishment, man.
Yeah, but he has 8,000 people he follow. So
well, and he has 1.6 million followers on Twitter or some shit. That's close. I think it might be 1.8.
1.9 probably by now.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's crazy.
Hey Sue, that would be really cool if Andrew hired me. For what? I have no fucking idea because I don't know what skill set that'd be useful for him.
You can give him a treatment.
Yeah, physical therapist, right? Give him a good stretch.
Yeah. So,
but like, there's nothing I can do that's a skill set that would benefit him. Like, especially when you got people like you who live in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He should be hiring someone like you to do his documentary and live streaming his events, and you know what I mean, like. You, Nell Nieves, who else is in New York?
Yunjie, the conductor, lives right next to him. There's a young man, Yunjie Lee, who is in my film. Remember the Korean fellow? He lives. His window can see Andrew Yang's apartment.
Oh.
I think you're right. Andrew Yang should utilize people like us.
Yeah, you're right there in the neighborhood. Man.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like wave at us. Hey, get me some chicken soup,
Yeah, come over here. Record me eating my soup. Hey, all right. Yum, 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 yum. He can just come to the window and get a damn video done.
It's so ridiculous. There's so many bad press about him. Even the soup. He put the soup on the fucking Twitter, and then people start to say, that chicken soup is so bland. How come there's no vegetable in it?
Bitch, you ain't eating it. Mind your business. I
Yeah.
tell you what.
And then the next day or 2 days later, he posts another chicken soup with vegetable and noodles in it. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, oh, is this better?
Yeah.
Well, then he's actually trolling people on Twitter now. He goes, I think the Bills are playing so and so in the Super Bowl, the Packers, and it's the opposite because they both lost.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually the Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So he just did just to troll people. Like, he don't know what the fuck's going on. He calls himself a sports fan. I'm like, come on, you dumbasses. You put both losers in there. Think about it. Stupid. His campaign manager is
Yeah.
a Bills sycophant. He
Uh-huh.
knows they lost. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
Sue has a question.
do you know anything about Amy Schumer? Because Amy Schumer,
The comedian.
he's gonna do an Amy Schumer,
Yeah.
thing, like fundraising.
Yep.
And I see like, God, so many people against the idea. What do you think?
Well, fuck what everybody thinks. That's what I think. Bitch, you ain't running. So who cares what the people think? Fuck them. It's Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Everybody on it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If you think you know so fucking much, you do it. That's it. You do it, genius. If
Yeah.
not, shut the fuck up and have a Coke.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But Sue asks, what do you think Yang's chances are to win in New York City?
You? Oh,
I'll defer to if she wants to ask, she wants us both to answer. You're in New York City, so what do
yeah.
you see on the ground?
This is hard to say because I'm not like analyzing the other contestant, other candidate. I think it's all
Yeah.
relative. When you are in a competition, I see this like a musical competition, or a candidate. You have to see other people how strong they are and
Mhm.
who are supporting them. So it's a little difficult for me to say. I didn't do analysis, so I couldn't say anything. I don't really know enough to judge this his result. I am just do my best to
Mhm.
to help out.
Well, I was actually talking to the people over at the Fun Time program. That's a Yang Gang YouTube channel just started, and
Oh,
they're growing. And I'm trying to help promote them too to get them up there because they don't have 100 subscribers yet. And I want them to get to 1,000 before Andrew shows up.
who are these people?
The Fun Time program. It's a man and a woman. They're both Brooklyn people, born and raised New Yorkers. And they're both in like the service industry and the nightclub industry. So they're both like laid the fuck off.
Oh,
So they went and did start a podcast
I see.
about more than just politics, but they cover politics because they're Yang Gang.
Oh, cool.
And so they live right there in Brooklyn. And the one lady, her name is Vivica. She said that there are 3 really good candidates, Andrew and 2 others. And she said because of ranked choice voting, she feels like no matter what happens, one of her top 3 are probably going to win because there's such good candidates in this race. She goes, so imagine if I'm running, she goes, if I'm voting and I go, okay, Andrew's my 1, this other person's my 2, and the other person's my 3, and the rest of them are my 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 12 of these motherfuckers, right? And so she goes, so imagine if you're the other person, Andrew Yang is your 3rd pick, you'd still be happy, just like I'd be happy if my 3rd pick won because there are 3 good candidates that she sees. So she's any one of my top 3 wins, I think New York City's better off. So I think that kind of been in that regard that he's not attacking people. People are attacking him. And so when you're being attacked, that means you're the top dog.
Right.
So I think he has a very good chance because these motherfuckers know he has national written name recognition.
Right.
And I think that goes a long way. So right now he's Joe Biden. Everybody's punching up at him.
Yeah.
And all he's gonna do is just giggle and laugh and keep on running his campaign and once he gets healthy, he can get back out there and start shaking. Like he's walking the neighborhoods, man. And I love that shit. Riding his bike, walking the neighborhood, doing his thing. So yeah. Oh, Soldier says absolutely. Andrew could absolutely lose. Nothing is certain. Can we get more positive Yang Gang group? Yeah, well, we're working on it. We can't control it, but again, Twitter isn't fucking real, man. There are dumbass children on Twitter. there's ignorant fucking people on Twitter. If
Yeah.
all your activism is on Twitter,
Yeah.
and that's all you got is your word, you just screaming into the ether.
Yeah.
Put your boots on the ground and actually fucking do something, then I'll take your point a little more into heart, because if you're just going to be an activist on Twitter, that's just not enough.
Yeah.
You're just a Monday morning quarterback sitting on your lazy boy.
Yeah.
I'd have thrown that to the 15-yard out route to the tight end. Bitch, pro football.
So by now, his following is 1.9.
It's 1.9 million.
Yeah. Last time I saw was 1.7. You know.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's always positive. He doesn't attack people.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's my thing. He ran the same campaign as a presidential candidate. He didn't attack anybody. Mm-hmm. And what I like about the ranked choice voting is that the other candidates focus more on what they agree about than what they disagree about. Mm-hmm. In these forums. I really like that. They'll do like, and Andrew and all of them do the same thing and say, hey, I actually agree with so-and-so. Mm-hmm. That's part of ranked choice voting. Say, I agree with him. If he's your one, I'll be your two. Mm-hmm. If this is what's important to you, it's important to me too. I'll be your two. You're fighting for those 2s and 3s, and I think he has a good chance because of ranked choice voting. And I believe because of the open primary New York's not an open primary. I don't think.
What does the open primary mean?
So like in Michigan, we have a primary that's open where Republican, Democrat, Independent, doesn't matter. You can vote in the primary.
Oh, okay.
So if it's an open primary, Republicans, conservatives could vote for Andrew Yang because he has a better economic package or whatever, but if it's not open, you have to be like a registered Democrat, I guess. I don't know. You New Yorkers got to figure that one out for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Enough about it.
Probably not open. Yeah.
But I'm coming in June.
Oh, you are?
Oh, I'm coming.
Wonderful.
For sure.
And doing what?
I'm just going to come help any way I can and document.
Oh.
And live stream and talk to people on the street, talk to volunteers, just like I did in Iowa.
Yeah.
So I was a precinct captain in Iowa, in Clinton, Iowa.
Yeah.
But there's no precinct captains in New York City. And here's the thing. No one gives a shit what I think.
Yeah.
In New York City. It's not. I think you should, man, fuck off. You're not even from here. So I'm not there to change minds. I'm there to be a support role. If someone needs a ride, I'll take them there. If someone needs whatever, I'll do whatever I can to help.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
I'm also going to live stream and make it like maybe a fundraiser. Just do fundraising live streams. Like, hey, for every $1 you guys donate, it's going straight to the campaign. It's going to lit. Is going to help pay for accommodations for the Yang Gang here if we can get a big fucking house, like a drop house, what do they call those? Like the mansions were in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
A big ass place for like 12 people can just drop off and that's where you sleep at. The rest of the day you're out on the road doing shit,
Yeah.
I'll finance that. And if I can do a live stream to help pay for that, I'll do that. And that's the stuff we'll do once we're on the trail. Back in campaign mode then. But I can't get time off. And I'm bringing my girlfriend, so that'd be cool for her to see what I do in front of a lot of people. Like, when me and her started dating a year ago, we started dating and that's when I went to LA. That's when I went to Iowa. I was gone a lot. I went to Iowa several times between December and February for the primary. So every other weekend I was gone. So she'd see me here and there. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going back to Iowa. And she's like, oh, wow, really? So like she knows what I'm about, but she's never been there.
Yeah.
So I want her to come with me and see what this is all about.
Yes, she can witness.
Yes. And she yanged herself.
Oh, yeah?
By watching my live streams, with all my interviews. She's like, yeah, you guys are making good points. And she everybody's like, oh, did you yang your girlfriend? I'm like, no. She'll figure it out on her own. She don't need me to walk her through it. I got a math shirt and everything, man. Yeah, it's awesome.
Wonderful. Your support system. That's
Well, see, so she's a teacher. So she'll be off as soon as school's over. She's off work for the whole summer.
Yeah.
And my kids, when they graduate, my oldest daughter is graduating, and then her son is graduating. So we'll do graduation parties, and then I want to come there for like a week or two, at least 1 week, if not 2, That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning on coming until I'm thinking like the 10th through the 24th is my hopes.
Mm.
Be there
Mm.
for 2 weeks and be there for the election night and then be there the day after for the celebration.
Mm.
Let's have a fucking party. You know, let's have a party. Um, so I've
Well,
only been through. I've never been into New York City. I've only been there, like driving through to drop off my buddies in the military. He's coming home on leave and shit. Yeah,
oh,
I've only
so
been
yeah,
through
that'll
there.
be a good time. June will be warmer, much warmer and
Yes,
comfortable, very comfortable.
yes. I'll be in flip flops and tank tops, man. Um,
Hopefully by then everybody's vaccinated,
yes, yes,
and then we can hang out, and do things.
absolutely. Go have a beer, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And Soul just says, in my late 20s, I moved to New York City as a Midwesterner, determined to hate it. I ended up loving New York. It's an amazing city. Absolutely. Well, see, when I was in the military, one of my buddies from the military, he died,
Yeah.
and he lived in Philly, and
Oh,
so his funeral was up in Philadelphia. So I rented a big old SUV, and all my buddies, we all jumped in. We drove from Jacksonville, Florida, to Philly for his funeral, and then we all took like a 2 week leave. We took vacation for 2 weeks. So I had a buddy up in Staten Island.
uh-huh.
So we drove into Staten Island, dropped him off, stayed the night there. We drove back to Pennsylvania and Ohio, dropping off people along the way. And then I went home for 2 weeks. Then I came back, picked all those fuckers up, and we came back home.
Yeah.
Back to the ship in the military, But yeah, I only drove through. Whether it be Brooklyn and Queens to get to Staten Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Long Island.
I mean, Staten Island is kind of south of Manhattan. Brooklyn is a little bit, I would say, Brooklyn, is
Like,
the other direction. So,
I had to come up 95.
Yeah.
Then cut around to Staten Island and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be in New York City with my girlfriend. We're going to have a fucking, I can't wait. I miss people so much, man.
Yeah.
I thrive in those situations. That gives me energy, man. That fills my bucket,
Yeah.
And I used to go to, like in Chicago, they had that fundraiser and that rally. It was like 2,500 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, we're actually going to do something like it's called voter registration.
Yes.
Near my where I live. I'm going to have a couple of people helping out to remind people, you guys, if you have not registered, you need to do that before actually February 14th.
Well, that's the cutoff?
Yeah, February 14th is the registration for New York. For if you are a Republican, you want to switch Democrat, you need to do that before 14th.
That's gonna be a problem, especially with the COVID shit, man.
Yeah.
But whoever it is, you just gotta go with who you got.
Yeah. So you're amazed. You'll be amazed. Like, so how many people they don't vote?
There's only 12.8%.
God.
So to me, if you go to a place like the Marcy Projects, which has got like 1,000 people, you can make a full percentage point swing with 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's what I would love to do, is go to like a Marcy Projects. Like, hey guys, if anybody wants to go to vote, we'll take you.
Yeah.
Let's have a cookout.
Yeah.
Let's play some music.
What's Sue say?
Sue says if she goes, we will join him. Sue, does that mean you're gonna fly from Portugal to New York City?
Is Sue in Portugal?
Yes, Lisbon, Portugal.
I was in Portugal before. It's beautiful.
I've been to Lisbon.
I've been Lisbon and Porto. I like Porto more than Lisbon.
When I was in Lisbon, they had a bar called the American Bar, I think it was called. They had a big USA flag on the wall, and if you're there, you got to sign it with a Sharpie.
Oh.
So my name's on a flag in Lisbon, Portugal, on an American flag in a bar. It's crazy.
Your foot, your legacy is there.
I left my mark. Soul just says, go to Bagels and More on 89th and 2nd. My God, so good. Yang Gang foodies. Sue says she's flying in. So this would be awesome, Sue, because you have been supporting my channel for such a long time. Sue actually won the raffle. I raffled away some of my stuff when I was in Iowa. I had a zip up Yang hoodie. So if you knock on X amount of doors in X amount of days, you earn a hoodie from the campaign.
Yeah.
I got the hoodie and I was like, I don't need it. So I gave it away, and Sue won because I said, whoever donated to my channel in the past, you're automatically entered.
Nice.
If you've never donated, you donate $1, you're entered. It doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna cut, and I wrote down all the names of the people, and I did it live. I was okay, guys. Here's all the names. They're in the hat. I shook it. We drew a name. I was like, Sue. Sue wins.
Wow.
So then I mailed her the hoodie to Washington D.C. to her post office.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, Sue, for sure. We gotta meet. We got a hug. We gotta take a selfie.
Yeah.
Like good shit. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I definitely plan on coming. One way or another, I'm coming. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm going.
I can't wait to see you. Yeah.
It'd be awesome. So there's so what part of New York do you live in?
I live in Manhattan, Upper West Side.
Okay.
Upper
So you're
West
in Manhattan.
Side, yeah, Upper West Side is like anything above like 70th Street, 80th Street, that's called up, right? Like go up. So I am around like 120 some street.
Okay.
And West Side, yeah.
Because I think we got you in Manhattan. We got Nell Nieves is in Brooklyn.
I think he's in Queens.
Oh, he's in Queens. That's right. And then the Fun Time program, they're in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's in Queens. Lots of people in Brooklyn. Taylor is in Brooklyn. I don't know if you know Taylor. I actually is supposed to talk to him. Taylor Dela Cruz.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man. He's been doing it for a long time too.
I think he's in Brooklyn. Yes. And also your Paige. You know Paige? She's in charge now of the Humanity First.
Oh, Paige Haver or Haven,
yes,
right? With the short hair?
Yeah, short hair. Yeah. She's in Brooklyn. And also Fulton Hu. Do you know Fulton Hu? He's a very active leader. So, he's in Queens something. Yeah. So people on Manhattan, I know someone in Bronx is Peter Manku. You probably don't know. Peter Manku is in my film. In the end, he's popping out the whiskey. That's Peter,
Okay.
Yeah, Peter has been helping me a lot.
Well, what I'm hoping is when I get there, I want to somehow arrange a meetup of some sort for all of us to meet up somewhere in wherever.
Yeah.
And like maybe even like Times fucking Square, man.
Oh, yeah.
If I meet up at Times Square and take some pictures and hang out, and that'd be so cool.
That'll be so nice.
And
yeah.
I'll have a drink.
Reunion. Yeah.
Sue said you could be our tour guide. Perfect.
Yeah, of course.
We'll all get electric scooters and we'll just boogie around the city,
Of course, yeah.
Or catch an Uber.
I'll show you around the city. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I'm so looking forward to coming to New York, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
Revolutionary thinking.
Oh yeah. You was on Nerds yesterday? Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. But yes, we're gonna do some fun stuff in New York. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully by then, let me think. That's June. Yeah, original live stream was about the Washington Post article saying they're gonna send out $3,000 per child over a year, to be a stimulus package, But
is that a lot or is it not enough?
It's a lot, but it's not until July.
Yeah.
So that's it's only for children. So if you have a child under 17, between 6 and 17, it's like $3,000 over a year, which is $250 a month. And if you have a child that's 0 to 6, it's another $600 a year. It covers, I guess, it's supposed to help cover daycare costs, which isn't real because daycare costs $3,000 a month in some places. So,
well, in New York City. Do you know how much we pay when my son was 3 years old? Goes to not childcare. It's like a school, right? Like a
preschool
school. He was 3 or 4. Only for 3 hours in the morning. It's $13,000. Yeah, $13,000. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
For 3 fucking hours.
Yeah. 3 fucking hours. Yeah.
I would come stay at your house in your guest house and take your kid and teach them more than a fucking daycare would for cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But it's
Yeah.
a business. I get it. It's a business.
I know. And my son is old enough now. He goes to college, and
Yeah.
college tuition is 72,000 a
That's
year.
worse. Where's he going to school at?
Juilliard.
Oh, in the arts, huh?
Yeah, he's a violist.
Oh, he's following mommy's footsteps, huh?
Yeah, he's a very good violist. But
Nice.
yeah, his tuition is like 72,000, a year. Crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah. So
Soldier says he'll come to New York City from Hong Kong if Sue comes from Portugal. We just need a vaccine. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I got both shots. I got the Pfizer, the mRNA one, and good to go. The only side effect I had was a headache a couple days later. That could have been just me being dehydrated for all I know. So nothing major to me. It's no big deal.
did you make a short on yourself? Did you make a vlog?
I did the first shot, but it was just pointless. There's nothing to report. You know what I mean? I was like, well, I still don't have a headache and no nausea, no side effects again. I did it every single day. Then I was like, this is pointless. There's nothing new.
No tragedy.
Yeah, there's nothing to report. I got it. And it's over. I'm going back to work.
Yeah, yeah.
I
When
did.
you tell a story, you need to go high and low. There's no low point.
There's nothing. There's no. What do you call it? There's no antagonist. There's no climax to the story. There's no end.
Yeah,
There's no plot here. It's just
yeah,
still feel okay. I'm going back to work.
yeah, yeah. It'll be like a story, like you got really sick or you have a fever, then you're like moaning and whining,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that will be
Well,
more dramatic, right?
yeah. I made like last Monday. I got bit by a pit bull at work when I was in a person's home. Their dog bit me in the leg,
Oh no.
and that's the most. That was way worse than a virus vaccine.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a 95-pound pit bull grabbed my thigh, just said,
Oh,
"Boop,"
no.
and he grabbed me and pulled. And I was like, hey,
You're okay because
yeah,
sometimes
just top 2 teeth punctured, and that was it. He didn't like tear. He just grabbed me, and their bite's pretty. I have a pit bull, and they have a very powerful bite, even if they're not even being serious. But he still said, "Pop," and it just boom, and it hit. And I was like, hey, that hurt. Knock it off. So and the owner's hitting him in the head. I was like, no. And so then I just pinched his nose so he couldn't breathe, and he let me go. I was like, asshole. And then I looked, and he did tear my pants, put a hole in my pants.
Yeah,
Then I opened up that tear. It is immediately bruised. It was immediately bruised. But I still got like a little hematoma under the skin.
right.
I take an antibiotic every day and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you didn't have to go get like a blood test or something like to see if you're.
No, I had to go for a appointment, and then they like cleaned the wound area and just said, okay, it looks okay. I was like, yeah, it's just 2 holes. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Just sprayed it with some shit and
Yeah.
put a Band-Aid on it, called it a day. I went back to work. And the funny thing is I went back to see that patient the next day. And I freed the dog. The dog was just doing his job.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It didn't attack me. It just grabbed my leg.
I see.
It just happened to hurt.
That's yummy.
It wasn't very sweet meat he grabbed a hold of. He spit.
Yeah. So, boys, tell your audience to. Can you tell your audience to subscribe my Jewel Media YouTube channel?
Yes, guys. Jewel Media, JUHL, right there by your name, Ching Jewel Media. Check it out. And plus, you'll be doing more on your when you get more information, you'll be doing more there on your documentary too. They can keep up with that. But also, you'll be the one on the street. When Andrew's back out there, you'll be actually out there in the area. So if you guys want to see on the street shit, man, go follow Ching Jewel's YouTube channel, man.
Yeah, I will film him more because right now there's nothing to film,
Yeah, he's at home stuck.
Yeah.
Probably another week or so, maybe at the most.
Right. Luckily, I saw him Wednesday. Today is Sunday, right? I saw him Wednesday, not in person. I saw him in a Zoom meeting. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He looks okay.
Yeah.
Because he announced his COVID, I think Monday of last week. Okay. So on Wednesday he looked okay. Thank you, Sue. He
Yes.
looked okay. His camera was very low
Mhm.
light, so you
Yeah.
can't really see him that well. But
Mhm.
his voice was pretty normal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He just said he's had lethargic and low energy and a lot of sleeping and stuff. So, he's in pretty damn good health. So he's gonna be one of the lucky ones.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. A link. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go find a link on YouTube here.
Should
No,
I get off now? You can talk about your shit.
no, I already talked about my shit. I plan on being done, but you said you're about your documentary. I was like, come on over. Let's go. So yeah, let me find Ching's link in here
What link?
to your YouTube channel. That way they can. There
Oh,
it is.
Jewel Media. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I'm
Oh,
gonna put it in here.
and like me on my Facebook. On my Facebook, I have a page now. It's called My Yangon Diary.
Okay.
Yeah, I just started like 10 days ago.
Okay, guys, copy and paste that. That's the Ching Jewel Media. Jewel Media, technically.
You're quick.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a while, Ching. Well, I have everyone's channel links saved on a document
Yeah,
to
yeah.
all the channels.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So
Posted
now
on Twitter too. Yeah, yes, that's easy enough.
you're a physical therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yep.
you have, can you like, is it allowed, say, like, if I want some kind of a machine, to like massage my shoulder, uh, to buy it, do you have recommendations of any brands?
Um, it depends on what you're trying to do,
No,
like
just want to massage my shoulder. Just,
muscle soreness and stuff.
yeah, just kind of tense.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I would even say, well, because of the locations, kind of an odd location to put any kind of apparatus on you.
Mm.
But I would even say like a TENS unit, which is like a transdermal electrical neural stimulation unit. Is what it stands for.
Okay.
Uh,
So
which is
it's
just
so
it
long.
means you stick pads on your skin and
Oh.
it sends an electric current and it actually makes it like a massaging feeling, like a pulse.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it's called
Okay.
a TENS unit, TENS.
Oh,
You can buy one of those on Amazon, man, and they just stick the pads on your shoulder areas wherever you hurts, and like you crisscross. So a positive here, a negative there, then a
uh,
positive here, a negative, and it crisscrosses. It's called interference.
oh,
Interferal. It's an IF pattern.
oh,
So like when electricity crisscrosses, it actually interferes and it creates like a four-leaf clover pattern.
I see.
So it
I see.
doesn't. So if you go parallel with electrodes on that, the electricity goes from the positive to the negative.
Yeah,
It goes here.
yeah.
It crisscrosses, then it covers both areas in a bigger way.
Oh, okay.
And then you can put on like a pulse setting,
Oh, okay.
like boom, boom, or you can have a constant like a little trickle, like a really light stimulation. Now you can crank it up and make your goddamn shoulder touch your ear too, so it'll make you feel like you're cramping up.
And you said I'm gonna have to write it down.
Yep.
I write down everything. What is this? What is the brand?
Oh, there's not a brand. It's just called
Oh,
a TENS unit. TENS unit.
oh, oh. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, they're really nice for pain control and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And plus, of course, heat and yeah, we use that a lot. Heat and electrical stimulation. The TENS unit.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah, let's see if I can put images. There we go. Yeah, so this is a TENS unit image. Come on, booger. Bring it up. There it is. So these are electrodes.
Oh,
So it comes
oh,
with two little pads, and you can stick them on your shoulders. I don't recommend that one. I would say crisscross your shoulder, though.
okay.
For shoulder. There we go. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Oh,
let's see here. Yeah, these are just heat wraps and stuff.
yeah.
But here he goes. There's a good image. It shows how to put the TENS units on your you bastard. If it won't let me zoom in. Damn it. But you bastard. It ain't gonna let me do it.
Mm,
There we go. So it shows two here and two there.
mm.
I would say crisscross your shoulder.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, you can get a tens unit, man. And like you put one on the front shoulder and one on the back lower shoulder, then one on the top lower shoulder, and like make an X over your shoulder.
I see.
And just kind of massage. You can make it massage a little bit. And it really feels good. And then you put like a hot pack on it, and it feels really good.
Good. Sounds
Really
good.
good.
So when we finalize this fundraising event, I will give you a link. Hopefully you can join.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We'll do like a fundraiser for it, man. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully Andrew can, can talk with us in the end. That will draw some audience, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's important.
When is the next film festival gonna happen for you?
Well, they are all in different times.
Right.
So I'm waiting for more to tell me if I got in or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, you apply for through one place. It's called Film Freeway, and then it tells you your submission. So the things I got is the last four is they tell you by this date, and many other bigger ones, some are March 15, some September, some May, out different October.
Yeah.
Like Tribeca, if I got into Tribeca, which I think is a little too high to reach, it's April, April 12th.
That's that one. I've heard of Tribeca and the Cannes in France.
Yeah.
Is it Cannes or Cannes? Canes.
Cannes.
We're Cannes Film. There you go. Cannes Film Festival.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of big ones in April. Yeah. So, so pretty good. I think for I can't complain too much. I hit pretty much the first 5 of them. Only one I didn't get in.
Yeah.
So pretty good. Yeah,
that's awesome because you put a lot of work into it. I know how much time that shit takes. My goodness, I just make videos here and there, but not a documentary. Whoa.
Yeah,
that's a lot of film to go through.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, but it pays off. I'm still tweeting on it. I'm still making it better, actually, almost every day. So I can replace the video. I can replace the film into Vimeo. If I find something I need to fix. So it's like a never ending. I always find something to fix. So but
never good enough, is it?
Thank you for your help. And
oh, absolutely, I love it, man. I just love when people create stuff and make sure everybody knows about it and be a part of it because. Like and there's yours and the other lady, I can't remember her name, but she had Monica Garo. Monica, yes.
Garo. I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know what's going on with her film. What happened? Monica has a YouTube channel, right? And then Matt Skidmore put Monica's film on his channel.
Yeah.
And that get like 8K hit.
Yep.
How did that happen? Do you know how could Matt put Monica's film on his channel? I'm just puzzled.
With her permission.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that way it gets seen by more people.
Oh.
I didn't know she even had a channel.
Yeah, she has a channel. Only a month ago only had just 150
right. So with Matt, he can get to 50,000 people, get notifications that he has a new video, and they can decide they want to watch it. So 8,000 people opted in.
Oh.
That's how that's like back in the campaign, Matt would also post my stuff on their channel. If I was live somewhere, he would put it on their channel because everybody's like, okay, this is where it's at. And he would put links to my original video too.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he basically gets the file from Monica and then upload onto his channel, or does he just
or like when I was live on the trail, if he couldn't make it, he would just download my content and just put it up on his channel with links to my channel to say, hey guys, this happened, This
Yeah.
is who shot at the Mindful Skeptics or
So
whatever.
he download your channel, say YouTube channel, and but it comes out as M4 MP4, right?
Yes, yes.
You
Mhm.
cannot go higher than that. Yeah. So
Nope.
MP4 and that is good enough. Oh, okay. So he but oh okay. So I would but how could he broadcast Andrew Yan's New York mayor's debate? That's also another
It's a
question.
it's public.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if it's on a public news source, it's public. Like I could live stream and have on like NPR stuff live on my channel because it's a public source.
Really?
But you can't do it with CNN. You get your ass blocked on YouTube forever because that's a private company. They own the rights to it. But
Oh,
public radio, like NPR, what's the other one? That always live streams the presidential shit. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it.
oh,
The
Bloomberg. Bloom.
Bloomberg. No. He owns that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's
Okay.
his. But
Oh,
there's other public ones.
Yahoo. No.
Yahoo's private too. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
like NPR is like National Public Radio. So it's paid for by our tax money.
I see. Okay. So, but
And,
I was just, but when Andrew Yang had his thing,
mhm.
what channel was it on originally? I don't even.
I don't remember, but
Yeah.
what I actually took. So what I did when he had that last one, they asked him like 5 different questions, all the candidates. I actually downloaded that entire stream and I chopped it up into individual Q&A. So they asked Andrew this question, this was his answer, and I chopped it out to chop out the rest of the people. That's
Okay.
what I do on the Trickle Up. So on the Trickle Up's YouTube channel,
Okay.
I think I have, where the hell? Let me see if I have that. I can show you guys kind of what I've been up to.
Oh, so you just talk about Andrew Yang. Yeah.
I just download it and I make a clip out of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So I'll show you guys what
But
I got.
it's okay, right? You're not gonna be in trouble with YouTube.
No, not as far as I know. Until I say act now and beg for forgiveness later.
Uh,
Um, but yeah, so like here, let's see here, bada boom. So yeah, so here's the Trickle Ups YouTube channel. We just launched it just a couple months ago,
oh.
and this is like right now. That's us.
Oh, looks good.
And then this was the fun time yesterday. And then here's like the Yang Gang Book Club,
Oh.
and I make clips and say,
Oh.
okay, this is the question. This is the question.
Okay.
This one's like Vision of Tomorrow. Then we all gave our own answers. And there's one called Cottage Cheese and Dog Shit.
Nice thumbnail. Did you do all of these yourself?
Yes.
Cool. You're
So
cool.
the book club was about this book right here.
Huh?
And so a chapter in there is called Cottage Cheese and Dog Shit. But then I have some other ones like where'd it go? Where's the Q&A? Yeah, here's a Q&A one with Tom from Nerds had all these people on there talking to Andrew. So I chopped it up to all their individual questions for Andrew and answers. So if you
Oh.
want like just one person's cute, like everybody likes Roberto Blake, they want to hear what he said. He asked Andrew questions and I break it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very nice.
You know, and I had Kai on for a TikTok thingy.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that one go? Maybe I'm crazy. I thought I had the one of him at the. Maybe that's on my own damn channel. Let me look here. I could be confused. Let me switch back to this one. Okay.
You know what? I just thought about something. Boys,
Yeah.
let's do something on February 11th.
February 11th?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because it's a year later
Yes.
when he dropped out? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a damn funeral procession.
And also it's the Chinese New Year.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
And Andrew Yan is actually going to have a Chinese New Year kind of party. Do you know that?
No. Is it like a physical?
No. It's all
virtual.
It's all online, virtual.
That's too bad.
They prepared a thing on WeChat. WeChat is an application for most Chinese people. So Chinese, yeah, he's gonna meet Chinese people on the 11th.
Well, that's cool. That's a good
6 p.m.
smart move on his part for sure.
Huh?
That's a smart move on his part to be a
Yeah, and this time he's not charging people. It's not like you have to pay $250 or more. So
yeah.
you get to see me.
Mhm.
This is free. I
Right.
think he should do that
Yes.
because he needs to see people whether people give him money or not, right?
Yeah, he does the fundraisers and he does a lot where he doesn't charge anything for anything, But yeah.
No, a lot of time for you to see him, you have to pay for it,
Oh, well, if it's a private fundraiser, yes.
Yeah,
There's public ones too, though.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, so I think it's a good move, right? It's a
Yeah.
good move. He's seeing someone at 6:30, so maybe we could do something in the afternoon. I don't know. Are you working on
February. If it's Monday through Friday, hell yeah, I got a full-time job. That's a Thursday. Yeah, I definitely got to work all day.
Really?
I can do something at night, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Soldier. Yeah, I use Adobe Premiere Photoshop for all my thumbnails.
Wow.
But you can see actually now I'm going to tell you guys something else. Roberto Blake is the reason why my thumbnail quality has went up, because he's the one that he took time out of his day and gave me some tips.
Oh.
And I'll show you guys. You can see when there's a definite change in my quality. So this is what it used to look like. I would do black and white photos with like color on the foreground.
Yeah.
Or I would do where'd it go? Yeah, like these ones. So like this is the last time I did this. Well, then Roberto Blake gave me a little tutorial, if you will, a crash course, and ever since then I've been doing this style.
Oh.
So you can tell it's a definite change in my setup.
Yeah.
It got bullshit in my car,
White looks good.
And so this is what I do now. I make thumbnail.
I noticed also when you put a title on YouTube, I used to call all my I have done 88 talk shows since pandemic, but I always say a conversation with the boys, right? Or a conversation with so and so. I think that title is not strong enough. So now I changed it. I say so and so name. Then I would say on what topic.
Yeah.
I put like 2 or 3 topics on the title. Do you think it's a good idea?
Well, what I've done even before is like, I remember one specific video that still gets views 2 years later. One on John Hickenlooper. And the title was, "Who is John Hickenlooper?" That's it. So it's got to be something that if you were going to look up information about something, that's how would you ask the question, is how you should title your title.
I see.
So like if you're going to go on here and say, okay, what's the last thing Andrew Yang's done today or whatever, or what's universal basic income or Scott Stanton's, you got to find a way to be like, okay, what are people looking for? That's the title of your content, to be like, because YouTube is the second largest search engine.
Yeah.
And the biggest one is Google, and they own both of them, the motherfucker.
Right.
But it works the same way. You got to ask a question, and then the words in your title trigger it to populate.
Right.
So when I first started doing this, if you put in mindful skeptics, it didn't bring my shit up at all. Ever.
Yeah.
You had to I had to put mindful skeptics podcast.
Yeah.
And it'd be on like the first 3 or 4 pages, because other people had content, a lot more content that had mindful or skeptics or podcast in their title. They would get seen on the first page. They've done more work.
Yeah.
But now if you put in, let me see. I'm curious about that. I've never actually done this.
Google yourself.
I'm gonna go to YouTube. Let me get out of here. Let me go back to the other channel so it doesn't bring up my own shit. Okay. So this is a little trial and error on me, guys. So I'm gonna type in. Let's type in mindful skeptics.
Yeah.
So now it pops up right at the top.
Oh.
And then it brings up the latest live stream, and then all my shit populates now. Then there's other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's only because I did a video about Chamath.
I see.
Why mindfulness is a superpower. 2.6 million views. That's why they populate before me, because they've had more traffic. And then here, oh yeah, guys, go check this one out. This is on the Fun Time program. They actually just released it today. I was on their channel. It was really fun.
Yeah.
We got to work on this thumbnail though. I can't read that.
Yeah.
We got Reverend Wendy. way back. Look at that's weird that it comes up 11 months ago. It's only at 200 views. My new YouTube setup, like weird shit like that. And here's my very first video ever, 15 views. It was my very first podcast. I didn't do any visuals. I just put a still image of my logo. That was it.
Yeah.
You know, so now if you type in Mindful Skeptics, all this shit comes up and it's actually me, not 50 other channels, you know.
Are you making money by being monetized?
No.
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 I don't know where to look for.
No, like I made so last year in total, I made like $2,900 or some shit in a year.
Good.
But it was all donations. It was not from Google Analytics. Those motherfuckers don't pay shit.
Oh, okay.
So like Sue is one of the people that donated where so when Andrew came to New York or to LA for the debates, everybody's like, hey, are you going to LA?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I was like, because it costs a lot of money to fly to LA.
Mm.
You know, and they're like, well, how much is it? I was on a live stream. I was like, well, it's like $500. I looked it up. It's $480 something.
Yeah.
So then Sue and 4 other people just like her went to my PayPal, and I used to include PayPal and all that shit in there. Then all of a sudden, $500 was donated during the live stream, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to LA. That's awesome. You know, so that's the type of stuff, and that also includes the fundraisers I've done for other people. Like Erica and Wendy. So if you donated to my channel through a PayPal through this, I would donate that. So I didn't keep $2,900, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. I donated a lot of it to the campaigns. That's what I've done with most of that money. Or like I bought equipment shit. Yeah. You know, like I paid for these box lights.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And I paid for this is my laptop. Yeah. And I got this external hard drive. There's a 4 terabyte hard drive. Wow. You know, extra microphones, stuff like that. So that's what I've used all that money for. And plus I got to pay for Adobe Premiere, which is $50 a month.
Yeah.
StreamYard Pro, $50 a month. Yeah, so I paid $1,200 a year just to do this shit. Yeah. So I've yet to really make a profit. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So I don't keep this money. I got a job. My bills are paid. I'm fine. Yeah.
That's good. You're one of the few people have a regular job, you know?
Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah, I am. I'm very lucky that I'm in the healthcare field and just in a good position when this pandemic hit. I wasn't one of the ones that I avoided the 2020 experience. Yeah. I didn't lose my job. I didn't lose my house, and I didn't get COVID. I'm the opposite of Donald Trump. It's not just an Asian man who likes math. It's a white guy in Michigan who doesn't get COVID and didn't lose his job and didn't get laid off.
Yeah. And then, you know, among young and YouTubers, right? And you're the one who have a job. Tom
has a job with Google. Yep.
Right.
Well, Paget's an actress.
Rest of us don't really have a job. I mean, I don't have a full-time job. You know?
Like a 9 to 5, yeah. Because like Matt Skidmore, he owns his own business.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. But yeah, man, $50 a month, brother, for the StreamYard, because what happens in StreamYard, they're very, very convenient. So
what do you pay for $50 a month?
So for me, I pay $50 a month, so I can do all these personalized skins you guys see, the backgrounds. If you don't pay, you can't do more than, so this is the default. That little StreamYard dude is a default. Up there in that top corner, you see it above your shoulders over there. Yeah. But when you pay extra, you can actually do your own logos. Yeah. Uh-huh. You can personalize it. Yeah. I don't use it because I actually have a skin. Uh-huh. And I can also do my intro videos. Which I don't.
Oh, you mean because you pay $50, you can do intro? I did not know that.
Yeah, so you can preload 30-second intros and outros, right? So I have one for the low here. So I made all these videos and I uploaded them. I like the music.
I pay $20, you know.
Yeah, so
a month.
You can personalize it, but for $50 a month, I can live stream to multiple places.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so right now I have it going to my Facebook page, the Trickle Up YouTube, the Mindful Skeptics YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So I can go to 5 places.
Yeah.
Um, that's what I pay for. The service is convenient, so I don't have to repost it and share. It just goes there.
I have a question for you though.
Yes.
When I do my talk show, I want to just stay on YouTube because if I do YouTube and Facebook, right, which I am able to do that, although I just pay $20 a month, but I feel like I will lose my audience to my YouTube because people are just lazy, just stay in Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, am I thinking wrong?
It might hurt you on views on YouTube, but
Yeah.
really, you're not making money on YouTube anyway. So you're really just trying to build a community. And if they're on Facebook, make it convenient for them. They'll come.
Mm,
And then eventually you can say, hey, this one's not going to be on Facebook. I'm only doing it on YouTube because it's a fundraiser.
mm,
I need you guys to use the links to do this or whatever. You can do that.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, Soul just says the opposite of Donald Trump is a mindful skeptic. That's right.
Oh, I know. Another advantage of you is when you pay $50, you can have 1080 resolution.
Yes, high definition. That's the big one.
Can you make the other party have 1080? Like say you and I would talk right now, right? So when you pay $50, can you make me right now my image also 1080 or just your image?
No, it'll make it up to 1080 depending on, like, if you're filming from a shitty phone, it ain't gonna make a better picture out of it.
Oh, okay.
So like if you were on a 4K camera, it would still only come through 1080p.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
So
I am right now on my laptop talking to you.
But like if I was live streaming on my my portable setup with this is a 4K camera.
Yeah.
This is something else I bought with the Patreon shit. Like I'm trying to upgrade. So when I come to New York, this is going to be in my backpack.
Yay.
This will be, so I have a boom mic and I have my camera,
Nice.
and this will record in 4K.
Nice.
You know.
Damn.
So those are because I have some patrons on Patreon that have been pretty nice to me, you know.
Yeah.
And so
4K.
I'll save money in there and just leave it alone. Then one day I'm like, okay, I need this equipment. I'll go buy it.
Did you get iPhone 12?
Yeah. Yep.
How is it?
I love it. It's a good phone.
Yeah.
It's been good to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard really good things about it, but I haven't got it yet. I shot I told you, right? My Young Gun diary in iPhone 11.
Yep. Yeah, that's nice. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Well, I definitely have my phone. I still have this set up for my phone. A little tripod. You can just hand hold it too.
Yeah.
But I also got I got 2 tripods sitting on the ground right there too. These 2 bad boys.
Yeah. And also get a selfie stick. When you want to go say an event like a
That's
protest.
what I use this for. And the tripod.
Selfie is longer, so you can shoot audience.
Well, that's what I use. That's what I use the skinny one right here for.
Yeah.
Right there. That one extends like about 4 feet.
Oh, okay. You can.
I use that. Whoa, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use that a lot, and like on the trail, I would extend it and stick it out over the crowd and like lean in.
Yes.
If I wasn't close.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can do a 360 view.
Yeah.
What I would love to do.
Yeah.
Is upgrade the fuck out of this thing and get the VR set.
Oh.
So if you are on VR, you can be there in the crowd with me in my position.
I see.
That's what I want to do. And the long-term goal is to have my backpack with my camera, but have a VR setup on my like a helmet cam, so get the 360 view. And then if you could subscribe to my whatever the hell it's called, so you can pay to be there.
Yeah.
From my point of view, you can be there, and I can take requests. Hey, go talk to so and so. Sure, bam, and I'll go there, and like you get to be there.
I think it's gonna come out soon. Oh, by the way, have you ever had experience with a GoPro?
Yeah, I had a GoPro.
Yeah. When would you use it? Do you like it?
My son used it on his hoverboard and on his bike. And when he was shooting basketball, he would put on the basketball rim and shit like that.
Yeah.
But for me, this is better than a GoPro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sony 4K, just better quality. A
Yeah.
GoPro, nothing wrong with the GoPro. They're
Yeah.
very, very nice. They're very
Yeah.
nice.
GoPro is only 7. Oh no, you can set up a 1080 GoPro. But
Yeah,
GoPro's the lens is a fish eye, right?
the fisheye. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So it's a little slightly different. Yeah, I haven't really find how to really utilize GoPro. I'm
Yeah.
just happy with my iPhone. Yeah.
I'll tell you. The problem with the iPhone, like, so my next big purchase is
Yeah.
called a Live U, which is $999.
What is that?
It's a portable modem.
Oh yeah.
So if I buy here, I'll show you guys something. I'll show you why. I'll show you my Amazon wish list. This is what I'm building up for in the future. Where? Oops, shit.
Oh, that's a good idea.
YouTube
Wish
list.
list. Right.
So in here, like, I need to buy another screen. I want to do dual monitors for my editing later. I
Yeah.
need to buy a desk eventually. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a megaphone, so we go to these things. I'm gonna be the loudest motherfucker you ever seen. And then like
Yes.
portable battery, but this is the big daddy right here, Live U.
Oh.
So I have to buy a Netgear, a Verizon hotspot, and probably a Sprint one too, or an AT&T. And
Wow.
all these modems
Yeah.
load up to this Live U, and I'll show
Oh.
you what
Live
makes it.
view.
Yeah,
Okay.
Live U Solo.
Oh.
Why ain't the
Wireless
pictures
live view.
changing? So yeah, so that's the modem, and you can put these two deals. This is two little flash drives that are probably for I'm not sure what the hell that is, honestly. But yeah, so this is taking the image from the photo, like a lens, and just live streaming it.
Huh.
Where'd it go? Let me see.
Why would you need that instead of having a YouTube live stream?
So on your camera, so if you're out and about, like me and Zach and Matt and Paget, we all had the same thing. Our cell phone, you too, Nell, a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
But so if everyone's there and there's 1,000 people, there's 1,000 people right there coming off the same tower. So your shit gets pixelated, and sometimes you drop signal.
Oh, that's
That
why
fucking pissed
when
me
I
off.
live stream Andrew Yen's
Garbage.
event when he
Yeah.
dropped out, it was so bad.
Yes. So the Live U says we're gonna have the portable. Let me go back to the wish list. Let's go back. So
I love
here's the Netgear one. Here's the Verizon one, and then I'm gonna I gotta get another one's AT&T. But
Yeah.
you can see this costs $1,000. This is $200.
Uh-huh.
These are like 100 something. Then I gotta buy one more, and that's another 100 and something. So right here is like almost $1,800 in all
Yeah.
three of these things. Plus, you gotta pay a monthly fee for like a cell phone research service package, like $40 a month or something from each one. So it's
Yeah.
another 100 something bucks a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is no matter where I'm at, there's a service for Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and whatever else the other is. What's the other one called?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile merged with Sprint, right? So I'll still need 3 services. So if this one has 4 bars, this one has 3, and this one has 2,
Yeah.
I have 9 bars altogether.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I can stream 4,000 or 4K
Yeah.
and have no interruptions. And no matter how many people's there, this
Yeah.
is my service. This is only
Uh-huh.
for me. And it streams it up to the server in one place.
Cool.
So it uploads to the cloud without any interruption. So it could be 500 people or 15,000 people. I still have great quality, and I'll have a great microphone, and it's going to be portable. And so it'll be a truly it'll be the best quality YouTube live streaming experience you can make. That's a professional setup.
Wow.
So
wonderful.
yes, I did a lot of research in that, but it's a lot of money.
You need a stimulus check.
Yeah, right. But that's why I put everything on a wish list. And like, okay, so someday I'll just keep working towards these little investments, and I'll just keep, like, I have my Patreon, so I just leave the money there. So we get enough money for this, I'll go buy it, and I'll just leave it in a box until I need it. For now, it's like all that shit works together.
Right.
One of those don't work by themselves. It's like a huge investment.
Yeah.
So you're talking like $2,000 plus a couple $100 a month.
Right. Right.
So it's a big investment.
Yeah.
You guys ever, do you ever watch like what's it called, TED streams?
Yeah.
So that's what TED setup was.
Oh.
But TED live streamed continuously.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, and so he had a team of people, but he
Yeah.
had a lot of money donations to help
Yeah.
fund that thing. So it is expensive.
Oh.
And so you can go to his tedstreams.com and watch
Yeah.
anything he's doing live. Like right now, if you probably log on, he's probably riding his bike in LA.
Uh-huh.
Like he just
Yeah.
rides around and live streams his entire experience. It's pretty
It's
cool.
very interesting. All different topics,
Yep.
different people. Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping to do is get that set up for late this year, maybe next year. We'll see
Yeah.
what Andrew does. If like Reverend Wendy and other people join, maybe I can fly out there and cover
Right.
some stuff of theirs. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think VR is the future.
Uh-huh.
And so if I go to like I'd love to show up for a MAGA rally in the future. If they have another one, I'd like to show up and do a VR thing and have my camera set up so you can be in there and hear all the dumb shit they say. I would like
Well,
to
I
share that
cannot
experience.
wait for you to come in
Oh,
June, having your gears over and do live stream.
that guys, because I can't wait to leave Michigan. Let me show you what's going on outside my window.
Okay. Oh gosh, in New York, there's so much snow.
It's snowing right now.
Oh, you have snow too.
Oh, lots of it. And there's my little squirrel house that's in that little knot. My squirrels hang out in that little knot outside my window.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
close
I
the
have a lot
curtains.
of snow. Well, my apartment is kind of difficult. Let me see if you can see it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just raising my camera. Uh, can you see outside?
No,
You
there's a
can.
lot of light, like
Yeah, because it's too much.
washing it out. Yeah.
Can you
I
see?
can I can see the windows, but I can't really see outside because of the
Yeah,
white lights reflecting.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's been snowing for few hours now. I
Yeah.
think since this morning. Yeah, like 9 o'clock already. So
Right now it is 12 degrees where I live at. 1, 2, 12.
that cold.
It's very fucking cold.
We are only 36. It's not
12.
even frozen.
Yeah. But it keeps coming. Yeah, outside my house, I had to go dig some more and dig a path for my kids.
Yeah.
I must have at least a good foot on the ground right now.
Oh yeah.
At least a foot of snow. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have to
Soon,
work tomorrow? Do you work 5 days?
yeah, 5 days a week.
Okay.
Sometimes on the weekends too, every once in a while.
Like, do you have to be at your work a certain time?
No, I drive a car home to home all day.
Oh,
So I'm
right.
driving this shit all day.
So snowing is really bad for you,
It's not
right?
good. It's not good.
Yeah.
But I
How's
still
parking? When you go to people, where do you park?
sometimes in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
But if their driveway's not plowed, I have to park like down the street somewhere and then walk up their driveway with my snow boots and shit to get into their house because my
Wow.
patients are homebound, so they don't need to. They're not going to shovel the driveway because they can't
Yeah.
get out of the fucking house.
Right.
Not in good shape.
Right.
So
No shopping.
sometimes, like right now, I can still get in because I have an all-wheel drive Subaru, so it really
Yeah.
works really well.
Yeah.
But if it's real bad, I just park it in the driveway and I just
Yeah.
walk through. That's why I got some nice snow boots and shit, man.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
Sue, hush your mouth.
Sue,
You're crazy.
Lisbon. I
Snow
was
is
in
the
Lisbon
worst.
too. Yeah.
Snow is the worst. I
Yeah.
hate it. My
Yeah.
son loves it. I hate it with a passion.
I
I really do.
like to look at the snow. I
Fuck
do
that.
like
I'll look at it on TV. Fuck that. I
it's
hate
pretty.
snow.
It's pretty. I want to go back to Portugal. Have you been Portugal?
Yeah, I was there in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yep, in Lisbon. That's what I was telling you about the bar. Remember
I
was
want to
telling
go
you
back.
about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many beautiful places out there. Like I was up in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Mm.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Expensive city, right? I heard.
Yeah, it's expensive. But like the people are awesome. The people are beautiful people. They're healthy. It's clean cities.
Mm.
They even had like the old school San Francisco, like electric rail,
Mm-hmm.
with the wires above it, and the
Yeah.
train, the trolley,
Yeah.
I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Portugal was really nice. Lisbon was really cool. I went to La Palma, Spain, which is like an
Mm.
island. It's like the Hawaii of Europe.
Mm.
That was really nice.
Mm.
Let me think of like Norway was really cool.
Oh, Norway.
Yeah, Norway, Sweden, and Finland, right? Those three.
Yeah.
We went to all three of those places. That was really cool. Beautiful
Wow.
cities.
Wow.
Um,
Beautiful.
Russia, Croatia.
Hmm.
What
So
place?
you're a veteran.
Yes, I was in the Navy for 4 years.
So do you get a lot of benefit being a veteran?
There are some benefits,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only in for 4 years. I don't get like a pension,
I see.
but I do have access to health care, but it only covers me as an individual. It would never cover my kids. So I
Mm.
have to have private insurance still through my employer for my kids. So I don't really
Mm.
take advantage of the VA health system.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
use my college loan money though. I use my VA home loan, or I use my VA home loan to buy my first home. Then I use the it's called the GI Bill.
I see.
I use that to go to college for my first 30,000 worth.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I had to borrow the other 50 something.
Yeah.
Um, and
Wow.
then sometimes there's discounts on flights. Some places offer flight discounts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just little nickel
Yeah.
and dime shits like that. That's about
Right.
it.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
that's about it.
You know, in China, I grew up. Um, Military people get a lot of advantage. For instance, even like when you have a long line of people waiting online buying things,
Mhm.
military people can cut lines.
Mm,
They don't have to wait online. I hate people cutting lines, but military people it's okay. It's like
yeah,
they have urgency. They are
yeah.
important. So that's one
Not here.
advantage. You can cut lines.
Not here. Yeah.
I was in Chinese army orchestra when I was
Yes, I
17.
remember you had your interview with Tom. I actually will watch that live stream with Tom from Nerds because
Oh
you
yeah,
talked about that and his family being from the textile companies in China, and then the haul ass when the Civil War outbreak.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Soldier.
added that in the beginning of my film. Now I
Yeah.
said I add a little bit of my playing. Remember, uh,
Mm,
and then I said something like I study violin and viola, and when I was 17, I went to yeah I was I joined the Chinese army orchestra.
yeah.
Just a little bit army orchestra picture, yeah. So
Mm,
just to lay the ground. But anyway, just talking about army in military in China,
mhm.
military people get actually a lot of advantages, not just cutting the lines, a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
Well, I can see how that. I think that should be that way. Not
where
for
did
me.
I grew up in China? Shanghai. I grew up in Shanghai.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Because he's a soldier, I believe, is in Hong Kong. He's one of the Hong
Oh,
Kong Yang Gang people.
oh, okay.
Yep.
Hi, Soldier. How are you?
Yep. He's in Hong Kong.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway,
I
this
know
is
you gotta go.
yeah. I gotta go soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining me. I just want to talk about your festival win. That's
Thank you.
awesome. And just send me a link. So I'm gonna I'll make a post about all the people that were nominated and highlight
Oh,
you.
yeah. I give you a link of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rome International.
Yeah, send it to me like a Twitter DM or some shit, you know?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just send it to me there and I'll use it and make a post out of it or something.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I will.
Well,
Okay.
all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna go ahead and check out too. Ching Jewel, once again, I will be seeing you in person.
Yeah.
Uh
Cannot wait.
Sue, I will get to see you in person.
I
Olga, you
see.
said you're coming. I'd like to see you in person. Hell yeah.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
thank you guys for joining us, and
Yes.
thank you, boys, for having me. It was
Yep.
fun.